I welcome all of you, and really all these sponsors. I'm just going to take you 10 minutes now, roughly, 10 plus 12, 2 minutes, and I'm going to give you the perspective, new challenges, new projects, new opportunities. The time, मैं समय हूँ, time is the key to face new challenge and explore new opportunities. Time is unidirectional. Time does not have memory. Time does not believe in past, but human beings do. And that slows them down. We cannot be bogged down with the past memories, because past memories are no more valid. So therefore, I'm going to cover these things, keeping in view. Can you please do not shout, do not talk. I like you to be peaceful when I talk. So the time being the key, I'm going to show you a few animations to give this idea to you. Time, the key to face new challenges and explore new opportunities. And a little bit about I2P2M. Before I do that, as Madam mentioned about it, there are two streams, setting a new benchmark. Can you just go and tell them not to, right now, बगल में जाके ड्रम नहीं करें beat. Setting a new benchmark in executive education globally. And now today, I must tell you with all due humility, we have broken all the records worldwide. We can say proudly that even the business schools, the top business schools, with the methodology which we follow, knowledge to competency to implementation, no one else does. But still, we have to go a long way. The second one is pioneering project management certification. And you should be happy that we are the only company in India which has ISO certification for 17024. Very quickly, I'm just going to tell you the members. We have former Dr. Rajiv, Vice Chairman Niti Aayog, Dr. Rajiv Kumar, who has been associated with us since 2011. T.K. Nair Saab is our chairperson. And I must remember my guru, Dr. Nitish Sen Gupta. Every occasion I remember him because he was a great man. And he was the first chairman of the council. After the demise of him in 2013, we requested Mr. Nair to take over, and he did. We have, of course, Air Marshal Rajiv Sachdeva for his presentation from road transport, steel, and this. We have Rakesh Kumar, who recently has joined. He's the chairman of the Uttarakhand Public Service Commission. From the academia, we have IISc, my alumni. I am from Indian Institute of Science, 1965, when Satish Dhawan was the director. And I'm very happy to see my young scientist, Rangarajan, mathematician. He is part of our academia, council. R.T. Krishnan, director, IIM Bangalore, IIM Calcutta, Ram Gopal Rao, IIT Delhi, Ashish Nanda, former director, IIM Ahmedabad, Hans from Stromeyer from Germany, Shyam from USA, and Pankaj. And also from industry, we have from Maharatna, Dr. Mrs. Mati Soma Mandal, former chairman, MDHL, director, HR, Indian Oil, and K. Venkataraman, who has been with us for a long time. So, Pulkiji, can you please go to the next door and say that for the next 1 hour, they should not do this music? They have in the evening parties, this is where we like to spend few minutes. The creation of the World Project Management Forum was started in 2019 by myself. And I learned a lot from Norwegian. Norwegian, I must tell you, is the most advanced today, after having experience of 49 countries worldwide, who pays a lot of attention to front end. That nobody can beat Norway. Later on in the afternoon, I'll be talking about it. 70% projects in Norway are under cost, 70%. They can go up to 40% under cost. Whereas the iron rule of the mega project is 70% projects are over budget, 70% worldwide. So I have been going to Norway since 2004 to represent Asia as a thinker. And I learned a lot from there. And I would say this is the logo which we have created. I took the permission from them that should we do that? They said yes. Front-ending project management is redefined as vision realization. Project is very, very clerical word, in my opinion. It's a vision. Everybody has a vision. How to realize that? And the project creation is the first phase, project delivery is the second phase, and the benefits realized is the third phase. If you don't do things rightly at the project creation, ladies and gentlemen, no way under the earth you can complete the projects in time. No way. Even Lord Ram can come, he will not be able to help you. Creation is the key. And therefore the logo is that. The only way to save time is to spend more time in project creation stage. And we will talk more about it today and tomorrow in the afternoon. Now let me just show you the, इसका mouse देखिए जरा, mouse का देखिए इसका करा, देखिए जरा इसका कोई, it's not a touch screen, right? ये इस पर डालिए, ultimate पर, yes, okay. This is the, please listen to this slide. I'd like you to look at this slide because this really, it took some time for me to make it, but I did it. I want to spend some time here. समय काम पे जा रहा है, सीधा सीधा जा रहा है, बड़ी फास्ट स्पीड से जा रहा है. उस फास्ट स्पीड से जाने के बाद देखिए इसको ठीक करिए, या करिए, आई थिंक करवाइए हाँ. So, the time is moving very fast, and we are not able to move that fast. We are not able to cope, and therefore there is a potential speed difference. This potential speed difference is going to increase more and more. Next. The PS speed difference is going to be the future. People who are not going to cope with time, they're going to be out of the radar screen. They will be the future dinosaurs. Next. Yeah. Next slide. There's a proverb from the Assamese region, and I'm going to represent that through this. How do we move ahead of time? The line of the green line becomes thick, and the red line becomes faster to catch the tail of the time. Negative potential speed difference. In order to catch time, we must be ahead of time to catch the tail. This is Assamese proverb, and you can see metaphorically it's impossible to be ahead of time. Conceptually, it could be learned like the internet age, fast speed, moving everywhere. So, next करवाइए इसको. अब now there will be, I think this is a small issue here with this. Next. Deceptions. Next one I want to show you is deceptions. Now these deceptions I'm showing you are phenomenal, never in history. The sizes of these graphics shows different kind of disruptions in different planes. The human beings, human race is not able to cope up. So therefore there is a difference, potential difference in coping with deceptions. Potential difference. And this difference, unless we again, is a matter of mind that we do this. Next. Very, very important. The potential difference to cope with the technology is very, very going to be challenging, very challenging. What is changing? What is changing? Learning. And the time constant of learning is becoming smaller. What we learned in 25 years, when I passed out engineering in 20, what I learned in 20, now the kids are learning at age of 8 and 9, even more. New world. The time constants are reducing in learning. Consequently, the unlearning time constant is increasing. You have to unlearn every time. Because whatever we learn, it has an expiry date. It gets obsolete. But do we accept that it is obsolete? Do we accept that this is obsolete? No. We live in the glory of the past. And that glory in the past destroys us, destroys our mind. Physically, we may be alive. And then after unlearning, recycle bin, delete, recycle bin, and then finally delete, learning again. New curiosity, new way of learning childhood in ourselves. That is the future. That is the future. And that is going to be very tough. Phenomenal pressure to compress time. Agriculture age, little time compression. Production age, industrial age, 20th century, production processes, low time compression. Management initiative to improve the management effectiveness, in production, medium time compression. Breakthrough in technology and IoT, high time compression. Time is compressed high and high. And how do we manage that? Never before in the history of mankind, this time compression is so tough to manage. Today's challenge lies not only in compressing time, but be careful about its reaction. If you do it too much fast, without understanding the holistic view, the reaction will be very bad, and it will come on you. If we cannot control the tides of the disruptions, you can see the graphics, tides everywhere, of all kinds. It sometimes becomes very depressing in a way. If we cannot control the tides of disruptions, we can learn to build better boats based on the future design without being obsessed with the past. Past, we cannot be obsessed. Detachment is very tough. I'm trying myself, but very tough. And this is the last slide I want to show you. See this here. Let's go. The piston, look at the compression. Again, I'm looking at compression all the time. Look at the compression of the cylinder. Instead of petrol, now you have time. Time compress. Project control faster, stakeholder communication faster, delivery before time. Laxadical approach, not passion or competency. Laxadical approach is opposite to this. It expends time, lack of competency, status quo, there's going to be. In conclusion, the competency built up is the master key to compress time for better and faster deliveries. Earlier in evolution of human race, brain adapted to ensure physical survival. Now, it is a challenge for our brain to ensure its own survival. Build teams based on trust, taken from my presentation at NASA PM Challenge in Orlando, USA in February 2012, where educations, emotions, experience, and expectations, E4. Every person in the world has a unique E4. It is like a fingerprint. The challenge is to synergize different E4s. The master key is compassion for different E4s. 99.9 is not 100. It requires 0.1 also. It could be as mighty as it can be. With this, gentlemen, dhanyavad. Thank you for listening and providing me support.